Respected dear sadhakas, welcome. A special appreciations to you. More than that, congratulations to you who have found the interest in listening to our morning Upanishads or and evening Bhagavata Adhyatma Ramayana because you got the support and anchor in your life for your mind, no less than Bhagavan himself. If you look around the world, millions and human beings forget about other beings because of not having this substantial divine support. How much they are the victims of their own inner mind, victims of outer happenings, circumstances, and the inflictions of the various situations and people. You can see it is an unexpressed, inexplicable dukkha and naraka to them. Imagine if we had not got this support of Shastra Shravanam through that Bhagavan, if not completely taken as the ultimate goal, but at least a belief and faith in the existence of Bhagavan. He is the one who will take care of us when we duly do upasana and prarthana. Imagine if this support even we also had not got, where would have got lost? When the health is good, we would have got lost in some bhoga, some nidra, some entanglements of the worldliness. When the health and situations are not good, we would have been lost in that inner melancholy, inner dukkha, inner pangs. And who can be a support to anyone in their mind when the problem comes? Even thousand people are around. Nobody can help. Like when I'm bedridden, thousand people who love me may be there, but my pain is my pain. So too when I get disappointed, dejected by some problem, inner and outer, any problem troubling my mind, let us say, who will support me when I suffer in my mind? Nobody can help me. Now we don't have that problem because we are listening to Bhagavan. Bhagavan as Parabrahma as our own Atma Swarupa. So that is the goal. In the knowledge of that, we also have understood the ephemerality of the world. So we accept it. Therefore, that much dukkha is not there to us. And any dukkha removal we want or any sukha prapti we want, we know whether we do it or not, completely or not, little or not, we know the giver, the Almighty, the Lord, the Paramatma, the Ishvara, Krishna, the Rama, the Mata Rani, the Hiranyagarbha, they are there for us to bless when we do the upasanas. So any removal of dukkha, any of the fulfillment of desire, even tattva chintana, then to come out easily from the problems of life by knowing that it is prarabdha, by knowing that it is mithya jagat, how many supports we are getting by our daily listening to Shastras. Therefore, appreciations more than that, congratulations. Along with these two, the third thing is the wishes. Prayers are always there. Wishes that this is happening in our life by the grace of God and Guru Parampara. Knowing this, the wishes are that you never give up this great, grand, glorious support. If the support is given up, we will be lost in the flood of our own mind's vagaries, mind's uncontrollable. One side desires, passions, etc. Other side doing the papa, etc. Third side going through the result of that in the form of the dukkha, the misery, the regrets, the guilts. So too we will be lost in the Bhautikavada of Jagat. सबसे important है, we will be lost in the relativity absolutely, imagining that relativity alone is absolute. If we leave this before we touch or reach or embrace the truth or reality, in between, it is our own choice, mind you, our own choice chosen by our own ignorance, our own arrogance, our own negligence, our own carelessness. मद कहते हैं उसको, प्रमाद कहते हैं. We only. God doesn't want us to leave Him. Shastras Guru never want us to leave them. If at all it is left, it is by our own Maha Bhayankara Mudhata and Murkhata. And if it happens, mind you, again you have to come back only. But after how many days or years, lives, we don't know. Nobody will rescue us. So, telling this to our own mind intellect, cautioning ourselves continuously, constantly, we take this opportunity of listening to Shastras given by the God and Guru. One. Second thing is what? When we have discovered this support and we have become regular and sincere, now how long, how much we are serious about it must be the next question to be asked. If there is no difference between we and the people who never listen to Shastras, in our outer behavior as well as our inner mind's responses to the world, also our deeper sublime experiences gained through the sadhanas done, which we have learnt in the Shastra. If there is no difference between us and the people around, then all this listening is just mere waste of time. So that point we have to become now aware about our sincerity, seriousness. This knowledge which God Guru Shastra is giving to me is not for time pass. It is not for entertainment. It is not for mere information, nor it is for a consolation, nor to manage the show of the outer life. This jnanam is given to me. I am chosen by this, by the Lord for giving me this knowledge, only to experience it. Now, my only goal is how deeper I become in experiencing all the aspects of sadhanas. As we said the other day, if you remember, every sadhana in spirituality is not mere mechanical external doing. It is inner experience. Whether it is a viveka, it is an experience. Vairagyam, experience. Shamadhi Shatka Sampada, experience. Mumukshutvam, it is an experience. Guru Upasadhanam, it is an experience. Guru Sharanagati, it is experience. Guru Seva, it's a beautiful experience. Egoless, conditionless, selfless. Then Shravanam from the Guru is an experience. Not just one day coming, one day not coming. No, no. Consistent. Then the Mananam is a beautiful experience that I know today I have taken up this topic for Mananam Chintanam. I remember what is said in book said by the Guru. I am reflecting upon that. With this reflection, along with this logic and that example, I am becoming clear, more deeper, deep rooted about the understanding of this aspect. That anubhuti of the mananam and its result is an experience, very beautiful. Thereafter, attempt on the seat of meditation consciously to do the Vyatireka of Anatma, consciously to do the Anvaya of the Atma. That is an experience. To that extent, the Anatma Tadatmya is going away. To that extent, I am nearing to the Atma Tadatmya. That also is an experience. We have to aim at all this. In the same way, the values of I love the whole universe irrespective of whatever, unconditionally. It is an experience. Therefore, I forgive all if anybody does anything. It is an experience. Whoever they may be, I am ready to serve them the way I can with the resources, unbiased. It is an experience. Then, in and through everything, the Lord alone is functioning. That conscious effort to see the divine, not the expression of a Rupa Nama, that effort is experience, that experience also is an experience. So too the bhakti and anubhuti, sharanagati and anubhuti. You understand? We have to aim at all these things one by one, and we have to conquer them or master them. A huge big work is kept in front of us by the Lord by giving us this chance of listening to Shastras from last 3 4 years. So too the Karma Yoga, it is an experience. So too understanding Yoga Shastra, Chitta Vritti, type of Vrittis, how they are making us identify with them and making us suffer, and how the Vritti Nirodha has to be done through Abhyasa Vairagya. Every one of them consciously have to take up in our hands and do. Shastra Shravanam is not like a cinema where somebody thought Somebody wrote a story, somebody directed, somebody produced, somebody acted, somebody has shot all the thing, somebody edited, somebody is relaying, and we are just spectators to see the movie. Spectators. मूवी तो ऐसा होता है किसने कितना मेहनत किया वी डोंट नो वी जस्ट सिट एंड वॉच in that way if you listen shastra it is not going to help. We have to become the producer, director, actor in the film of our own life according to the story of the Shastra Jnana for our own sadhana and siddhi. While doing all that, keeping intact our Shraddha, our Bhakti, our Ananyata, our Shraddha, our Sharanagati, our Ekagrata, our Shuddhata of the Antakarana. Is it not? All of them are our sadhanas. For the sake of that, we need the health of body. Protecting that also our job. In this way, fully get engaged. As you are engaging in 1 or 2 hours of classes, morning and evening, that is only sincerity, regularity. But we have to take it seriously, every doing and every experiencing. Now, to come to know these are the goals that are kept in front of us itself is a rarer than the rarity. Even after some people listen to Shastras from many gurus many years. बिकॉज एक गुरु के पास भक्ति शरणागति नहीं होने के कारण अनेक गुरु देखो they become only the collectors of information. They don't become the people of confirmation and knowledge. Every guru gives information only. Nobody is telling exactly what have to be achieved because they are not sticking to one place. They are not regular. So you and I are regular, sticking to one place every day. Therefore, the Guru Parampara is happy. The Guru Parampara, Bhagavan only is appreciating us now. Along with that, they are wishing and praying that now let us become serious in our sadhanas before it becomes too late. When we are intact, when we are healthy, when we have all the inner and outer resources in our control, is it not? तभी जाकर करना है लाइक दैट तेलुगु में द कोटेशन when the lamp is there then only set your house right. When the lamp बुझ जाता है like on those days little of the oil only for 1 hour the lamp will be there, so within that time you have to set the whole house. When the lamp बुझ जाता है you can't see anything. So too, when our mind is intact, body is okay, supporting, things around us are sound, that time, other than having serious sadhana, nothing should be important to us. If anything important, our own body related bhogas, our own mind related attachment, our own attachment related so called duties, involvements, indulgences, all of them are we are cheating ourselves. We are not doing the best to ourselves. Nothing in the world now should tempt us, attract us, right, and threaten us. Nothing in the world should stop us now in our sincere sadhana of what is already known to reach what is already known. May we all that way be encashing or using the already given blessings by the Guru Parampara and Bhagavan. So let us come together today to do our conscious sadhana of while listening to the Shastra, whatever the topic that day it is given, let us strengthen ourselves in that knowledge. If it is mere story, enjoy that. In that story, if it is Lord's Shakti is there, invoke it. Lord's Prema is there, receive and enjoy it. If Lord's guidance is there for sadhana, understand and do it. If there is a Bhakta story, learn from him, his character, what made him such a great Bhakta to be blessed by the God. If there is only Bhaktas, Dukkhas are shown, like in Sitaji's case, understand that in spite of all Dukkha, we have to be consistent and single pointed in our seeking the eternal. In this way, whatever is coming to us Shastras, understanding, accepting that it is sent by the Lord that day for us to learn those subjects with this doubtless full of faith attitude, let us enjoy. Let us not listen to our own cheating mind of distracting us by saying, I know it already, or I don't need it, or this is not I have come for. है ना? Our minds come with preconceived notions. But what we are given here will be different, because what is given is what is in Shastra. Then you feel it कि ये तो इसके लिए तो मैंने आया और चले आता. So these are all the ways of this cunning, mischievous mind to take us away, to distract us. So avoiding all of them, whatever is coming to us, fully let us open hand say, receive it, make maximum use of it, enjoy growing. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ यों प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं. समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः. परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो मत्स्यादिवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे माता पितृदेवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. शुद्ध हृदयेन संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः समस्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवतानां अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहास उक्त समस्त भक्त भगवद् भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः हैन्दव संस्कृतेः समस्त शास्त्रज्ञानानां समस्त उपासनानां समस्त गुरुशिष्य परंपरायाः समस्त देवता परंपरायाः समस्त संस्कृतेः युक्त पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वे अति शीघ्रगतिना प्रचार प्रसार द्वारा समस्त विश्वस्य अध्यात्म प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता सुख सौभाग्य प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये ये भक्ताः साधकाः धर्म संस्थापकाः कंकणबद्धाः तेषां सर्वेषाम् अनुक्षणम् आयुरारोग्य क्षेमस्थैर्य श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि अस्माकं सह सत्साधनानां सत्संपदानां सत्शक्तीनां सत् आनुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन निवारण द्वारा अति अद्भुत दिव्य धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कन्धस्य एकादशम स्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ द्वादश स्कन्धः. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः. ओम आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतः साध्यमसीयते स आश्रय परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते. ओम अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः. श्री सूत उवाच. Let us chant from Mantra 8, Pura. So too, let us chant in the 8th chapter also, mantra 1 to 5. Let us keep chanting. If time permits, we study. Purana Lakshanam Brahman Brahmarshibhirnirupitam Shrunoshva Buddhimashritya Vedasastranusaratah Sargosyatha Visargascha Vrittirakshantaraणि च वंशो वंशानुचरितं संस्थाहेतुरपाश्रयः दशभिर्लक्षणैर्युक्तं पुराणं तद्विदो विदुः क्वचित् पञ्चविधं ब्रह्मन् महद् अल्पव्यवस्थया अव्याकृतगुणक्षोभात् महतस्त्रिवृतोऽहमः भूतमात्रेन्द्रियार्थानां सम्भवः सर्ग उच्यते पुरुषानुगृहीतानां एतेषां वासनामयः विसर्गोऽयं समाहारः बीजात् बीजं चराचरं वृत्तिर्भूतानि भूतानां चराम् अचराणि च कृतास्वेन नृणां तत्र कामात् चोदनयापि वा रक्षाच्युतावतारेह विश्वस्यानुयुगे युगे तिर्यं मर्त्यर्षिदेवेषु हन्यन्ते यैः त्रयीद्विषः मन्वन्तरं मनुर्देवा मनुपुत्राः सुरेश्वरः ऋषयोंशावतारश्च हरेः षड्विधम् उच्यते राज्ञां ब्रह्मप्रसूतानां वंशः त्रैकालिकोऽन्वयः वंशानुचरितं तेषां वृत्तं वंशधराश्च ये नैमित्तिकः प्राकृतिकः नित्य आत्यन्तिको लयः संस्थेति कविभिः प्रोक्ता चतुर्धास्य स्वभावतः हेतुर्जीवोऽस्य सर्गादेः अविद्या कर्मकारकः यं च अनुशयिनं प्राहुः अव्याकृतम् उतापरे व्यतिरेकान्वयो यस्य जाग्रत्स्वप्नसुषुप्तिषु मायामयेषु तद्ब्रह्म जीववृत्तिष्वपाश्रयः पदार्थेषु यथा द्रव्यं सन्मात्रं रूपनामसु बीजादिपञ्चतां तासु ह्यवस्थासु युतायुतं विरमेत यदा चित्तं हित्वा वृत्तित्रयं स्वयं योगेन वा तदात्मानं वेदेहया निवर्तते एवं लक्षणलक्ष्याणि पुराणानि पुराविदः मुनयोऽष्टादश प्राहुः क्षुल्लकानि महान्ति च ब्राह्मं पाद्मं वैष्णवं च शैवं लैङ्गं सगारुडं नारदीयं भागवतम् आग्नेयं स्कान्दसंज्ञितं भविष्यं ब्रह्मवैवर्तं मार्कण्डेयं सवामनं वाराहं मात्स्यं कौर्मं च ब्रह्माण्डाख्यमिति त्रिषट् ब्रह्मन् इदं समाख्यातं शाखाप्रणयनं मुनेः शिष्य शिष्य प्रशिष्याणां ब्रह्मतेजो विवर्धनम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे पुराणलक्षणादि समस्त विषयानां युक्त सप्तमोऽध्यायः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादशस्कन्धः। आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसीयते स आश्रय परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्द्यते। अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः। शौनक उवाच सूतजीवचिरं साधो वदनो वदतां वर तमसि अपारे भ्रमतां नृणां त्वं पारदर्शनः आहुचिरायुषं ऋषिं मृकण्डुतनयं जनाः यः कल्पान्ते उर्वरितः येन ग्रस्तम् इदं जगतो स वा अस्मत् कुलोत्पन्नः कल्पेऽस्मिन् भार्गवर्षभः नैवाधुनापि भूतानां सम्प्लवः कोऽपि जायते एक एवार्णवे भ्राम्यन् ददर्श पुरुषं किल वटपत्रपुटे तोकं शयानन्त्वेकमद्भुतम् एष नः संशयो भूमन् सूतकौतूहलं यतः तं नः छिन्दि महायोगिन् पुराणेष्वभिसम्मतः। सूत उवाच प्रश्नस्त्वया महर्षेयं कृतो लोकभ्रमापहः नारायणकथा गीता कलिमलापः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, welcome. We are into the study of Bhagavatam, Dvadasha Skandham. Ashraya is the name of it. The Ashraya is Abhasaha Nirodhaha Yataha cha avasiyate adhyavasiyate. So that Supreme Parabrahman on whom, because of Abhasa, the entire world is projected, and Nirodhaha, into whom the entire world, when the truth is realized, goes into dissolution. That Ashraya of everything is called Parabrahma. That Parabrahma himself is the Paramatma, comes as the Maya wielder as Ishvara, so too the Trigunatmika Maya expressing as the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Through that, so too these three gunas in different proportions to do different actions as the these 33 category devatas and all other ways that Parabrahman alone is coming. So, for creation, maintenance, dissolution, he is the Ashraya for the entire universe. For all sadhakas individually also, he is the Ashraya when he holds strongly by the grace of that Lord. Through the experience of this jnanam, one can get moksha. So, that particular is the meaning of the Ashraya. That is the theme of this 12th Skandha of Bhagavatam. As we already had the themes from the Sarga Skandha 1. First was Adhikari Skandha, second was Sadhana, third one is Sarga, fourth Visarga, fifth Sthanam, sixth Poshanam, seventh Uti, eighth Manvantarani, nine Ishanukata, 10 Nirodha, 11 Muktihi, now the 12th Ashraya. So, in that again 12th Skandha, in this 7th chapter, we are as asked by the Shonaka Rishi, Sutamani is telling in general the Purana Lakshanas. After telling us how the Purana Prachara happened, having written by Vyasa Bhagavan. Not only Purana, the Rug, Yajur, Sama, Atharva Vedas also divided into shakhas and are spread by Sri Vyasa Bhagavan, Shishya, Prashishya, Ityadi. Purana also are spread. Puranas are having thus 10 the Lakshanas. So these 10 Lakshanas, when thoroughly studied, give us the knowledge complete in its entirety without anything left. In this Dashavidha Lakshana Purana Adhyanam, if you do, Parabrahma Paramatma, his Shakti, his Maya Kesad Ishwaratva, and his creation, maintenance, dissolution, and in the maintenance Kala, what are the Shaktis he is using, in which Devata Rupa, Rishamuni Rupa is expressing, where from the entire matter of the world comes from, what are the Jivas, their karma, their agatis, and their ultimate Lakshya. Every of these aspects with this Dasha Lakshanas, when the Purana is thoroughly studied, all of them are known to us. In that, if we consider ourselves to be the sadhaka, and if we keep the Paramatma as the sadhya or the laksha, same Purana say, whatever the knowledge we gain, if we practice it, then Anubhuti comes to us and we get moksha also. Such beautiful, such important is this topic. And this, from this we understand our great Rishi Muni and the literature given by them, Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, they are not ordinary. They are of highest cadre in all aspects of, they indicating as the ultimate goal and covering every aspect of the wisdom, every aspect of the Ishvaratva, every aspect of Brahma Tattva, every aspect of the Jagatu, every aspect of Jiva. No literature in the world can come even to a, if our Sanatana Jnana is like ocean, all others are not even like a small, what you say, in the water some per pump. Maybe little wave or a drop of water. So we are lucky to be born here. Let us make use of this and thoroughly understand. Any 100 lives also come if required. We only through study of Shastra know the truth only. That should be our goal. Study Shastra, understand, sadhana karo, know the goal, reach it. Having reached it, again, Shastra only we do the prachara so that all other jivas also get the support and all the information, inspiration required. That can be. This is how great Mahatmas conceive and become instruments in the hands of the Lord for doing this great Mukti Jnana Prachara. Keep it in mind. Now Purana Lakshanam Brahman Brahmarshibhi Nirupitam. Not ordinary people. The Brahma Rishis are the ones who have seen the Puranas and have told us that each of the Purana has got these Lakshanas. So Vyasaji has not accidentally at random has written these Puranas. There is the Lakshanas of Purana. Shrunusva Buddhima Shritya Veda Shastra Anusarataha. According to Veda Shastra, only these Lakshanas are there in the Purana. So what is said in a mystical form in the Vedas is said in an easily accessible form to us in the Puranas. And Buddhima Shritya Shunusva, you be conscious, bring your Buddhi while listening to every topic. In the Purana which we taught you, SUTHAJI is saying these 10 topics that were covered. You can see that one in our 10th chapter of the second Skandha. Same thing. Atra sargo visargasya sthanam poshana mutayah manvantareshanukata niredo muktirashrayah dashamasya vishuddhyartam navanamiha lakshanam varnayanti mahatmanah shrutena artena chanjasa then bhutamattendridiyam janma sarga udahruta ब्रह्मणो गुणवैषम्यात् विसर्गपौरुषस्मृतः स्थितिर्वैकुण्ठविजयः पोषणं तदनुग्रहः मन्वन्तराणि सद्धर्म ऊतयः कर्मवासनाः अवतारानुचरितमरेः च अस्य अनुवर्तिनां सदामि जगतः प्रोक्ताः नानाख्यानोपबृंहिताः निरोधः अस्य अनुशयनमात्मनः स शक्तिभिः मुक्तिः हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः आवासश्च निरोधश्चेतश्चाद्यवसीयते स आश्रय परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते in this way the 10 Lakshanas as they are explained of Bhagavad Purana. So too other Puranas also have 10 Lakshana. Okay. What are they? Sargo syatha visargascha vritti rakshantarani cha vamsho vamshanucharitam samstha heturapashrayah. Sargaha asya means of this jagat. Visargaha. Then vritti. Then raksha. Antarani vamshaha vamshanucharitam samstha. 4 plus 4, 8. Hetuhu, 9th. Apashrayah, 10th. These are the 10 Lakshanas, 10 topics that are covered in the Purana. So one Purana can highlight one thing, other things little low. Other thing can say other thing more exhaustively, this one less. But all the Puranas mainly contain these 10 topics. So, okay. Dashavir Lakshanair Yuktam Puranam. Tad Vidaha Vidaho. Those who have thoroughly studied Purana, they tell that Purana has got these 10 Lakshanas. Kvachit Panchavidham. Some of the Puranas are said to be having 5 Lakshanas, said by some of them. Brahman, Mahadalpa Vyavastaya. If this Mahapurana, all 10. If it is not a Mahapurana, it is a little lesser and lower. It is called as Alpa Purana. In that 5 Lakshanas are given. So, if at all any Purana missing any 2 or 3 of the topics, now don't have a doubt. So, therefore, in that the 5 are explained or 6, 7, 10 are not told. But in total, in any Mahapurana, 10 will be the Lakshanas minimum. And the maximum, 10 is the maximum and 5, 4, 3, 2, it can be minimum. 5 to minimum hote hi hai. Clear? Now one by one. What is the first Lakshana in Purana? What is the first topic that is discussed in Purana is, let us say, it is called as Sargaha. So what is Sarga? Paramatma is Maya Shakti. From that Maya by Bhagavan's, okay, Sankalpa only, Mahat Tattva Prakatyam, by Bhagavan Sankalpa only, from the Mahat Tattva, Samashti Ankara, by Bhagavan Sankalpa Anugraha only, from Samashti Ankara, Trigunatmaka Ankara. And from Bhagavan Sankalpa only, from Trigunatmaka Ankara, Satvika, all Adhisthana Devatas, Rajasika, all 14 instruments and Prana, Tamasika Ankara, Tanmatras, and from them Panchamahabhuta. Up to this is called as Sargaha. So, Avyakruta, Gunakshobhat, Mahataha, Trivrataha, Ahamaha, Bhuta, Matra, Indriya, Arthanam, Sambhavaha, Sarga Uchyate. See, Bhuta is Panchamahabhutas, Matra is Tanmatra. Indriya are the 14 Indriyas. Arthana means the combination of them as objects. So, this Sambhavaha, this manifestation is called Sargaha. And how it has happened? Avyakruta. In that Avyakruta, 3 gunas are in Samyavastha. When the gunas become Vishama, when the Samyavastha broken, that Avyakrita only called as Mahat Tattva. That Mahat Tattva, little more grossified, becomes one Samishti Ahankara. Then that Ahankara Trivrutaha Ahamaha. That three types of Ahankara, Sattvic, Rasic, Tamasic, all these things come, which we just now said. So this is called as the Sargaha, and this Sarga is done by not Brahmadeva. It is Paramatma only with his Sankalpa. Clear? So that Paramatma, when he so kamayata bahusyam prajayeti tat sushtva, in whichever the Upanishads you study, these things from that this dono milakar हमको पूरा subject समझना है. Now remember, now only we tell all the Sushti Prakriya, in the Sushti these things are there, and this is how the Bhagavad talks about all of that. All the purpose of this is only to remind us of God, only to take us near to the God and become one with Him, because in that only there is moksha. Neither in creation there is moksha, nor in involving in the creation there is moksha, nor in getting entangled in there is moksha of creation, nor only in understanding the creation there is moksha. Moksha is only in knowing Paramatma Anubhuti. Therefore, all the descriptions are to satisfy our inquiring intellect as to where from all these have come. For that it is said. At the Vyavahara level, at the Sadhana Kala, for Vyavahara and Sadhana. In the Vyavahara, Dharmadi, in Sadhana, Guru Pasadhanam, and what Guru says doing. And for that sake, that was relative. The reality is there to this creation. At that time, this is a parampara or process by which a creation is made. But when you want to get moksha, that is only by knowing Paramatma. At that time, you have to devalue and transcend the entire creation. So these things should be heard again and again till the understanding is unambiguous, pakka clear. On the basis of that knowledge only, we have to conduct our life as sadhana 24 hours. In that, in the Bahis Jagata, the sadhana is taking the whole world as real relatively, but doing what is sadhana. The outer sadhanas are the dharma vyavahara, punya adi ityadi. Then the inner sadhanas are the yoga sadhana ityadi to do the vritti nirodha. The innermost is what? In trying to know the self. At that time of knowing the self, everything other than self is mithya, unreal, projected, therefore rejection worthy. Once the truth is known, again there is no maya, there is no illusion, there is nothing untrue or unreal. Everything is that Paramatma only. There completes our journey. We start from the Jagat in which we are caught up. We use the Jagat to go near to the Lord, to experience the Lord. Totally we reject the Jagat. Having experienced the Lord, the test of Lord's experience of Lord is again when we come back to the Jagat, how is our vision about the Jagat? That everything is there, but not separate from that Paramatma, not other than Paramatma. So I am in this world to do seva, to do sadhana dharma. Anything other than it is binding. At that time, the world is mithya. Withdraw from it, then do the sadhana. Is it not? Like right food taken is reality because it helps us in health. Then the wrong food is destroyer of our life. Though the food is there, we should not take. Therefore, take that as the mithya because it causes harm. Therefore, don't eat. In the same way. So, Sargaha explained. Now, what is Visargaha? Ki Purusha Anugrhitanam. Dekho, everywhere Purusha Paramatma Anugraha is there. Purusha Anugrhitanam Etesham. Of these above said ingredients, items which are dissociated with each other, there is no coming together of them as happened so far. Among them Etesham Samaharaha. Assemblage, they are coming together. Then Vasanamayaha, depending on the Vasana of the Jivaha, that is called Visargaha. So, Etesham Samaharaha Visargaha. The combination of these isolated things is called as Visarga. Who does that combination? Purusha Anugrhitanam. Depending on or for what purpose? Vasanamayaha. So, having said so, Bijad Bijam, Chara Charam. So, in that Chara, all the mobile things, Achara, the immobile, with mobile beings and immobile, for all of them. This is how, through the combination of all of them, The variety of chara achara dehas are given to those jivas. This is called a visarga. है ना? Like sarga is all building material brought and kept there. The visarga is assembly or combination of that building material to construct different aspects of building. Everywhere every same item is not used. Whichever is required, whatever. पिलर्स के लिए अलग होता है, स्लैब्स के लिए अलग होता है, कुछ कॉमन भी होते हैं, कुछ अलग भी होते हैं. When you make the walls, that's different. You know all that. So the visarga means the combination or admixture of all the above sarga mein utpanna things to create the dehas for the jivas according to their vasanas. And their vasanas become the bija. If they are in the ignorance level, when these dehas are given, they living in this deha again do something by which again the bijas are created. Thus they become those bijas are vasanas for Ishvara again and again to create and give dehas to them. Dekho, this one and our morning Yoga Darshanam, the last 2-3 sutras. So here Bijat Bijam and there Tasya api nirodhe nirbijah samadhi. Is it not? यहाँ जब तक जीव में वासना वाला बीज है तब तक he goes on getting body, is forced to enter into it and he suffer. But in the morning class we saw first sabija samadhi of vitarka anugata nirvitarka nicha vitarka savitarka nirvitarka, then savichara nirvichara, निर्विचार को वैशारद्धि के लेवल पे ले जाओ, देर प्रज्ञा लोक को पाओ और इंटेंस करो उसको, क्रिएट और डेवलप द ऋतंबरा प्रज्ञा. थ्रू द ऋतंबरा प्रज्ञा, that prajna janita nirodha samskara should remove the vritti samskara or the anya samskara. The more it is done, thereafter the prajna janita nirodha samskara का भी काम जरूरत नहीं होता. क्लियर? द निरोध संस्कार का भी तस्यापि निरोधात्, सर्व निरोधात्, तस्यापि निरोधे मीन्स इवन द निरोध संस्कार का भी निरोध होने पर nirbija samadhi. In the nirbija samadhi, there is not even a bija for any vritti to form. So the cause, the samskaras, samskara and the effect, the vritti, both of them totally gone away. What will the jiva do? What is the atma will do? Sorry, self. Self will identify with the vrittis when the vrittis are there. Vritti along with their causes is totally nirodha. Then the self remains in its own self. That is called a kaivalyam. Here also after these 10 topics are discussed, Suthaji in 2-3 shlokas will tell us jnanam. Same thing we will see again in Pakka 10th Skandha, Balaram ji giving teachings. आज दोनों एक ही विषय तत्व ज्ञान के होंगे if we reach to that point after seeing all the 10 topics in short, which is a repetition. We have seen it already, I remember. So sargaha visargaha. So the material is sarga, assemblage of them to create dehas and lokas is called visarga. Okay? Third one, vritti. Vritti is jivika. Vritti is sustenance. Sustenance is by the foods. Foods are gained by respective vrittis, activities. So here vritti means every jiva's activity, and by that it is getting its own survival food for survival. This is called a third topic, the vritti. So vritti bhutani bhutanam. So bhutanam bhutani eva vritti, charanam acharani. Okay. So acharani, immobile, grass, etc. becomes the vritti, the jivika for bhutanam, the animals, beings. And some of them, the animals themselves become the vritti, the jivika for some of the animals. So this is how. And which is what for the food, how it is decided, said in the next line, kruta svena nunam. Tatra, for all the other beings other than human being, they are by their own prakriti. Like why cow eats only grass? Why tiger, lion hunt and kill animals and eat? You can't give grass to the tiger. You can't give the non-veg to these bakri vagera. So it is called as svena. Okay. But nunam tu tatra kamata chodanaya avicha aviva. So for human beings, Svena also, that is out of their own vasanas. Kamat means that is out of desire. So Chodhanaya means as told in the Shastra. Here Shastra tells for the human being to do sadhana, these are the things to be consumed, these to be avoided. That's called as Shastra Chodhana. According to that, the vritti is there. For example, this yajna you do and this prasada of that yajna you take, then this phala comes to you. This is called as Shastra Chodhana. Kamat means what? We get desires and eat variety of ice creams and all that. Svena means what? The basic food which is maintaining this body, like whatever the human beings eat as rice, jawal, roti, little variation in the whole world. Main thing remains same. Some extreme cases they may be cannibals or not animal eaters only. ऐसे कम संख्या में होता है. But generally, what is digestible for the human digestive system is what is consumed. With a 10 year उधर को थोड़ा सा फर्क. We make roti, they make double roti. That's the only फर्क. But in general, every human body has got same way of digestion, almost. With little practice, little difference may be there, but otherwise on the globe, so that is why the Indians go to America and eat that food and arrive alive. Otherwise they will die. वहाँ के लोग भी इधर आते हैं तो खाते हैं तो जीते हैं. थोड़ा सा गर्मी पेट में होता है, so the balance हो जाता है उनको. So to our people when they go without spice when they eat for some days, they feel like eating only the raw material, but they get habituated to it. The possibility is because the difference is very less. Otherwise, more or less the same. So what we are talking about is Svena. Svena is which is fitting to the Dehadi. Then Kamat means with desire for sense, tongue, etc. pleasing. Then Chodhanaya as told by the Lord or the Shastra. These are the three ways by which the vritti, the activities, the vritti, the consumption of the food is divided and given, explained in the vritti lakshana, vritti topic of Bhagavatam, which is third topic. Fourth one, Raksha. In all the Puranas, Raksha is the fourth topic or Lakshana that is shown. What is that? Achyuta Avatara, Achyuta Iha. Lord taking Avatara and doing various Leela. So, Vishwasya. Okay. Anu Yuge Yuge. So, in every of the Yuga, Bhagavan comes and does the Avatara and Leela. Okay. When he comes, required about depending on the requirement that time, he takes the avatar. So what avatar are required in Krita Yuga? So many. Treta, Rama, and Dwapara as Krishna. Kali is going to come as Buddha. He came already as Kamsa. Sorry, in the Kali, he will come as this Kalki Bhagwan as it going to happen. So, what are the four ways? Tiryak in the animal yoni as Matsya Kurmaraha, Martya as Rama and Krishna, then Rishi as I told you, the Naradadi Rishi, then Deveshu. This Devata Avatara is a ऋषियों में ये परशुराम इत्यादि भी आते हैं. देवता में वामन. Vamana is born to Aditi and Kashyapa. In this way, Bhagavan takes avatara in any of these yonis and does what? Mainly, he anyanteyahi trayi dvishaha. Trayi means Veda, Veda Marga. So, Veda Marga ko Veda ko dvish karne wale dusht durmarg who are the bhoj burden to the world, Bhagavan finishes them. By killing them, he supports or protects the good people. Veda prem karne wale. Through that, the Veda pracharak goes on. In that, Veda, all the dharmas are taught. Therefore, dharma samstapana is the goal of Lord. Dharma samstapana is done by the Shishta Purushas. Shishtas can't do it because they are troubled by Dushta. Therefore, दुष्ट को शिक्षणा और मारकर शिष्टों का रक्षणा करके भगवान थ्रू धर्म that is शास्त्र रक्षणा, he does dharma rakshana. When the dharma is followed by everybody, every individual is happy inside outside, totality is also happy mutually, and every individual total also grow, evolve spiritually. That is the purpose of dharma. Total dharma का क्या खूबी है? I am happy outside with all my material things. I am happy in my mind with all peace. You are also happy. Our mutual staying together also happy. In the same way, I am growing spiritually, you are growing spiritually. The whole society is growing spiritually. That's called dharma. That is said in Vedas. Means our intellect has to expand to such a big, deeper way to to understand all these things that are said in the Veda. Just like the Maharishis have studied Bhagavata and therefore told that Bhagavata or all the Puranas contain this Dasha Lakshana. हमको एक पुराण दिया पढ़ो करो तो we may study and know story, but in the Purana these Lakshanas are there. It is not easy for us to conceive. In the same way, an expanded intellect will tell us in all the Vedas, the Paramarthika Dharma, the Vyavaharika Dharma, the Pratibhasika Dharma, by which every individual's Aihika, Amushmika, which both together is called as Abhyudayam, and Paramarthika, which is called Nishriyasam, they are all told given. For doing that, he needs the help of Shishta Purushas. Shishtas are troubled by Dushta. Oh Bhagavan, when he takes avatara, Dushta Sikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrana. Therefore, in our life, if we want avatara Bhagavan, we have to ask the Lord to do the Sikshana of the Dushta Guna sinners, Rakshana of the Sadguna, and we should have the clarity. I must follow all dharmas, and then I must follow the Parama Dharma. In this clarity, Lord will come in the form of Guru or somebody, then he will bless us. This is personal. Now, after these three, Sarga, Visarga, then Vritti, then Raksha. Fifth one is what? Ki Manvantaram. Fifth topic, Lakshanam is Manuhu, Devaha, Manuputraha, Sureshwaraha, Rushayaha, then, Rushayaha, Amsa Avataraha. Rushayaha and then Amsa Avataraha Harehe. Shadvidham, these called as Manvantaram. The topic of Manvantaram in Bhagavata talks about these six things. Who is the Manu? Who are the Devatas in that Manu Antara? And who are the Putras of that Manu? Who will be the Devata, Indra at that time? And who are the Saptarishis who will be given the job of doing the Prachara Vedasu? Then भगवान का अंश अवतार कौन सा अवतार उस समय में भगवान आते हैं. So these six things explained together is called as the Vamsha, the fifth topic of Bhagavatam, Manvantara, of the Bhagavatam. Clear? Now what is Vamsha after the Manvantara is said? So Sarga, Visarga, Vritti, Raksha, then Manvantara. 5 हो गए. Now the sixth one is Vamsha. So Rajnyam Brahma Prasutanam. From Brahmadeva's mana, the Prajapatis, Rishis, Daksha the Prajapati, then Atriya the Rishi, then Swayambhuva the Manu. Okay, ये जो ब्रह्म मन से उत्पन्न हुए हैं उनका वंशः जो है त्रैकालिकः, past, present and future, that is being explained. This is called as the vamshah, the topic number 6. है ना? Sarga, Visarga, Vritti, Raksha, Manvantaram 5, then Vamsha is the 6th topic. What is 7th? Vamsha Anucharitam, Tesham Vrittam, and Tesham Vamshadharaha. The subsequent, like the Manu Maharaj के बारे में सारा डिटेल आता है, that is in the Vamsha. The Manu Putras of, that is a Swayambhu Manu, that Priyavrata and Uttanapada Charitra, that is called as Vamsha Anucharitam. 7th topic. Okay. Now the 8th topic is called as Samstha. It is said. Okay. Nirodha or Mukti or Ashraya. Here it is called Samstha. What is the Samstha named 8th topic is whatever that has come out of God going back into him. And that happens in the 4 types of dissolutions. They are called Pralaya. These 4 types of Pralaya, their description is called as the Samstha, the 8th topic. The 4 Pralayas are Naimitikaha, Prakrutikaha, Nityaha, Atyantikaha, Layaha, Samstha. Idi Kavivihi Prokta. Okay. Chaturdha in 4 ways. Asya means of this Jagata, Svabhavataha, depending on the Jivas who are there on that earth or on that in that Srishti. Asya means Asya Jagata. I told you million times, wherever the word Asya comes in Vedanta, Asya Jagataha, like Janmadi Asya, Yataha, Anvayat, Itarahata. See, when you chant everyday mantra, Janmadyasya Yato Anvayat, Itarataha, Itarataha, cha, Arteshwa Vignaswarat, Asya is Sarvanama. But Asya Kasya, sir, Asya Pustakam Asti, iska book hai. Asya Kasya, you have to say Ramasya, Krishnasya, somebody. So here also asya means jagataha. So of this jagat, these four types of pradaya is called as samstha. Done the eighth topic. Now the ninth is important. Hetuhu. Samstha hetuhu apashraya. 8, 9, 10. Ninth topic hetuhu is hetuhu jivaha asya. Again here asya word came. Asya means jagat. If the jagat is this type today, in this Kali Yuga with all these things, who is the karana for that? All the jivas who are staying here. So too, for every jiva in that wholesale creation, whatever he is getting retailedly for himself, that is, he is the hetu for it. So samashti jiva koti together is cause for hetu for samashti srishti. In that, each jiva is cause for his own individual. So all of us put together are doing this class. Okay, you and I is samashti. Put together is this jagatav class. But my particular hetus are the karana that I am here in the part of the world. You are vasanas or you are the hetu for wherever you are. Together is the class. Understood? In this way, hetu jivaha asya sargadehe. And why this jiva has become hetu for all that and getting caught up as continuously jiva? Ki avidya karma karakaha. सो अविद्या काम कर्म कारक ये जीव ही अपने इस सृष्टि का कारण है. ओके यम च अनुशयनम प्राहुः अव्याकृतम उत अपरे. So this jiva only at the time of pralaya goes into the nidra avastha, and then all the jivas, when again srishti happens, they all come. In between these two, the srishti continuance and pralaya, whoever the jivas have tried their best, then through that atyantika pralaya, wherein they discover their own self, as we have exhaustively studied in our earlier 6th chapter, they get liberated. दिस द मेन एंड इंट्रिकेसीज इन दैट डिटेल्स क्वेश्चन सबलिटी वो सब फिर उसमें ही हम जब घुसकर पढ़ेंगे वो सब वहां डिस्कस किया जाएगा. बट दिस इज मेन. So in this srishti we all are jivas. Now any of us, the jiva, can try and get the atyantika pralaya of discovering the self and dissolving, dismantling all the jiva, like Parikshitji has done. Like so many rishis in Adhyatma Ramayana, bhaktas, they are going on doing that atyantika pralaya and dissolving themselves into the experience of this self. Clear? Dissolving their individuality, isolation, separation, and upadita adhatmya, all that. So hetu is the one. The ninth topic we have seen. Now, yam cha anushainam praho avyakrutam uta apare. So, some of the people say that the samishti maya is the total maya paramatma is the karana for the jagat srishti hetu. So, koi nahi, both are same only. There is no difference between the vyashti vasanas and the samishti ishvara. So, we all have come from him only. For the sake of sadhana and liberation, we have to consider we have come because of our vasana, and for our liberation we have to exhaust our vasanas. This way the little deep clarity and understanding comes, there will be no confusion. Now the 10th topic is apashraya, support. Here also the 10th topic in Bhagavat is ashraya. ऐकने आभासश्च निरोधश्च यथा च अध्यवसायते स आश्रय परम ब्रह्म परमात्मा इति कथ्यते. सेम हियर इज आश्रय. लिसन केयरफुली कि व्यतिरेक अन्वयः यस्य. अगेन यस्य 3 श्लोकास यस्य यस्य कह रहे. सो यस्य जगतः व्यतिरेक अन्वयः जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्तिषु मायामयेषु. So that supreme reality who is proved to be the reality existing in the samashti jagat as well as vyashti jiva. And in this vyashti jivas, all the 3 avasthas of Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, and in every of the avastha, all experiences, and in every experience, all the Tripati. That one in whose presence they are all happening is called as Anvaya. And the one, when he is not there, nothing can remain, that is called Vyatareka. Therefore, जिनका अनुस्यूत होने के कारण सब कुछ है, जिनका नहीं होने के कारण कुछ नहीं होता, सब कुछ भी नहीं है, that is called Anvaya and Vyatareka Paddhati of inquiry. With these 2 paddhatis, who is that who is discovered to be that in his presence everything is there, and he is the one alone in whose absence nothing is there. That is how Through Anvaya Vyatireka, we discover the Brahman to be substratum of the world without whom nothing will be there. That Brahman is Apashrayaha, support of everything. So one single isolated experience I have to have in this. I am the experiencer, the object is experiencer, the object, then the experience of the object, whatever. In these Tripati, that Brahma should be there, Anvita. Another experience, Brahma should be there. That way, in one day time, you have 1,000 experiences. In and through all that, every Tripati, the Parabrahma is there. It is Anvaya. There's no experience that is possible without the Brahma. That's called a Vyatireka. ब्रह्म व्यतिरिक्त में कुछ नहीं है, ब्रह्म अनुस्यूत है, इसलिए सब कुछ है. दिस कॉल्ड एज व्यतिरेक अन्वय साधना. अंडरस्टैंडिंग. So to the entire Jagrat Jagat, like that every day, of every Jiva. So to entire Swapna, the even Swapna Jagat, Swapna Purusha's Anubhuti, every experience, in that experience again Swapna Purusha has the Tripati, experiencer, experienced, experiencing. All of them are there again because of that Satyam Jnanavanantam Brahma Purusha only. In the absence of Jagrata Swapna called as Sushupti. There also it is that Paramatma is Anusyuta, Brahma. If it is not there, how are you remembering and reporting that I slept so well in the class? Is it not? So this way, अन्वय व्यतिरेक के द्वारा जिस ब्रह्म के कारण सब कुछ है, जिनका नहीं रहने से कुछ नहीं होता, वो ब्रह्म ही इस सारे सृष्टि का रहने का नहीं रहने का आधार है, अपाश्रय है. This is called the apashraya, the 10th topic of this Bhagavatam. Clear? Now in the next 1 or 2 slokas, our SUTHAJI is talking about this ashrayatva only for our contemplation and sadhana. So if I touch it, it may take time. We have seen this, the 9th shloka. Vyatireka anvayaha yasya jagrat swapna sushuptishu mayamayeshu tad brahma. So yasya vyatireka yasya anvayaha mayamayeshu jagrat swapna sushuptishu tat brahma jiva vrittishu apashraya. So tat brahma is the apashraya. In the jiva vrittis of jagrat swapna sushupti, which are all made out of मायामय. तो जीव के माया के कारण, त्रिगुणों के कारण होने वाले जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अवस्थाओं में व्यतिरेक अन्वय के द्वारा जिस ब्रह्म का निर्धारण होता है, that ब्रह्म is apashraya, support of everything. And that Brahma Tattva Vicharana is done in each of Purana in one or the other way. Like in Brahmana Purana, Vyasa has put all of that in through the medium of Adhyatma Ramayana. In the Bhagavatam, Bhagavan has done in the 11th Skandha through Uddhava Charithra, Uddhavaji Prashnottara with Krishna. And in every of the Skandha, through one or the other, we can see it. Okay, the Brahma is Apashraya. Then the 10th topic covered. Now, example, Padartheshu Yatha Dravyam. Like the pot is a Padartha. Yatha Dravyam. In that, the mud is the Dravyam. You can never imagine a pot without the mud, a mud pot. So padartheshu yatha dravyam. Example pehle pakad lo. Then sanmatram rupanamasu. So too the pure existence is there in every rupanama. Very beautiful. This is what we are studying in Taitra Upanishad from last 3-4 months. Brahma astitva. As Brahma is asti. Brahma hai ke roop mein hai. This is the topic we are discussing. So, Padartheshu yatha dravyam sanmatram rupanamasu. Okay? Bijadi panchatam. Tasu hi avastasu. Yuta ayutam. So, bijadi panchatam. Bija means seed. Panchatam means destruction. So, whether it's a tree, seed of a tree, and that from the seed, sprouts have come, plants have come, it has become a tree, gigantic tree. It yielded fruits, all the flowers or the leaves, and let us say it lived up to 1,000 years. But after 1,000 years also, a tree गिर जाएगा, मर जाएगा. That's called panchata. Panchata means dying. So बीज से पंचता तक. So too, the life of us. We are born in the womb of the mother. That's a bija. Then we are born. Then we live 100, 200, 2,000, whatever years. But that time we die. So in this बीजत्वा and panchata, बीज से लेकर मरण तक तासु अवस्थासु, In between every of the avastha, like the पदार्थ में द द्रव्य है, उस तरह से इन सारे बीज से लेकर मरण तक रूपी पदार्थों में द्रव्य के रूप में युतम, दैट प्योर ब्रह्म सन्मात्रा इज अलोन इज देयर. अयुतम, that same Sat Brahma is not going through any modification when the padarthas are changing. This is the only place where we tumble down, falter in understanding. If this is thoroughly understood and grasped, we have really broken that barrier. Breakthrough, we got it. So, when the the pot started being made, bija. What is the beginning of the pot making? Mixing the mud with the water, then that lump is kept on that wheel. So slowly the modifications are happening in that making of the pot. So pot is made, put under the sunlight, then heated under the fire. Then it is kept for sale. Somebody bought, put to water or whatever, used for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 5 years, depends. Then one day it got broken. So bijadi panchata, that is padartha. In the dravya, right from bija up to the panchata is the mud only. Before the bija also the mud was there. After the panchata also mud is there. If you understand this, in the same way, Vyashti every jiva you and me, समष्टि द टोटल ब्रह्मांड, बीज से पहले भी पर ब्रह्म है. बीज से लेकर जब उसका आविर्भाव हो रहा है, in and through that Parabrahma is there, Sanmatra. Like when the pot is being made, at every process or step of making a pot, the mud is there in very much in that. है कि नहीं? इसी तरह in and through the modifications, Yutam, this Parabrahman as Sanmatra is very much there. That is called Apashri. Ayutam means what? When spurnily the shape is coming out as a pot, the mud is not involved in that being a pot. In the sense, mud is not conditioned to be in that pot shape. That vilakshanata we have to catch. That is why the mud can go into become any pot or any gamla. And it is not hesitant to stay as long as it needed. Nor is it hesitant to get broken also. What is breaking? The partness is breaking, not the mud. So the mud is a substratum which is supporting the beginning of the pot, making of the pot, sustenance of the pot, destruction of the pot, itself not going through any one of them. That's called ayutam. Ayutam means yoked, united. There it is there related. Ayutam is not related also. Then comes the question, then what is the meaning of pot? Nothing but rupa nama kalpana. Because our vasanas, for our some utility, a rupa is given and to it a name is given, and because of this rupanama, other rupanama, there is difference between two, and while becoming busy in using the rupanamata, the substratum is forgotten, the mud. This is how we have to thoroughly understand. Then one more shloka is spoken of the same time. It is little subtler. This will come again in our 10th skandha also. We'll see that at that time. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. So Saptamodhyaya Sampannam. In the Ashtamadhyaya, beginning of Markandeya Rishi Charithra, which will go for 2 or 3 chapters, tomorrow we will do. Now let us do our Dashamaskandham. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavat Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Sutha Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चतः करहिचित्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुःपञ्चाशत्तमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच। Friends, in this 54th beautiful chapter of the Uttarardha of Dashamaskanda of Bhagavatam, we have seen Bhagavan Krishna taking Rukmini ji. Then Jarasandha Adi chased. Then Balarama Adi has finished them. Then Rukmi chased Krishna and had a fighting with him. Then Bhagavan Krishna defeated him, almost about to kill him. That time Rukmini ji requested him not to kill. Out of Karuna, Bhagavan refrained from killing, but he has Keshanakashmashru, all he cut, he did him Virupa, which is a worst punishment sort of thing. In the meantime, Balarama Adi finished the one Akshavani Sainyam which this Rukmi brought. Having done that, they all have come to see what's happening there between Krishna and Rukmi. Then everybody saw the Rukmi's situation, especially Balramji. Then Balramji, honestly from his side, as we exhaustively explained yesterday, in such a very matured form, spoke so many things which have the purposes of so many types. There are the consolations are there, there are the threatenings are there are the warnings are there are the sentences of education are there. Lastly, there will be the pure Vedanta Vichara. That Vedanta Vichara aspect we have to do today. The other aspects we have seen. So first he scolded Krishna and said it doesn't deserve us. Second he said I didn't like it at all. Third he says our own suhrita we should not do like this, which is as bad as killing them only. Then he turns to Rukmini and says, please don't hate us for this thing. Every jiva goes through their own prarabdha. Nobody is responsible for anyone. Then he, again, Kshatriya Dharma ko he hate karte hue, through that only also he taught something. Kshatriya Dharma kehta hai, when it is a question of few things, then the brother also can kill each other. Therefore, your brother should be killed only actually, but it is being spared because of you. So, in this way, the Rukmini also is consoled as well as told. One more sloka about Balrama's teaching to her, we will see today. Then Rukmi also told, you deserve to be killed, but you are spared. Krishna also told, कि ये जो श्मश्रु वगैरह क्यों किया उसको खत्म ही करना था indirectly. And then in his speech, that Gambhirata, the elderliness, all of them are there. And himself safe and protected in all that. And in that, what are the main things? Rukmi is given a chance to reconcile and correct his mistake. Like in many of the Hindi movies, the brother of the heroine finally agrees with the hero and thus he gets both of them married. So there is a chance given to Rukmi. If he is not using it, he will be finished. Rukmini also told, in the beginning only, this problem has come. And you carry the load of this throughout life, you will have only hatred to Krishna, you can't live with him. Whenever required, whenever a thing looks like required for you, you will raise or rake up this issue and you may create a problem. Oh Krishna, you also. Never bring this issue. जो हुआ सो हुआ बस खत्म भूल जाओ. ये inevitable था. So in this way, what we learn from this episode of Balrama's this teaching is how to become mature in negotiating with the situations that are around happening so that they don't create strong dent in our life, our mind, and distract us from our sadhana. Sadhana, not only the spiritual of discovering the self, but the other sadhanas of doing dharma, doing prema, doing seva, maintaining their relations. These are all sadhanas, vyavaharik sadhanas. No happening of the world which is temporary should disturb the mainstream of our normal healthy life. That maturity. This none of the human beings properly have. Therefore, the big life of continuation, they disturb with small little issues and happenings because of not having the maturity to drop their end then. Whoever are able to do that, they are able to continue the normal life beautifully, not distracted by small little things that happen en route. Such relations, whether it's between friends, wife, husband, or parents, children, healthily goes on for long time. Those who have valued small issues, temporary issues, more than the long life of being together, then they couldn't stay together, they go away. They get separated. Is it not? These are all Vyavaharik Jnanam, but that also required. Stream of attending the class not got disturbed. Like some of them, if you got disturbed for any reason, because if you want to get disturbed and distracted, no, thousand reasons can be there. But somehow God blessed you and me to keep that thing away, not giving much importance. And we gave importance to our life of being together to study Shastra. That is why 1083 days we are studying. 17 दिन हो गया तो 1100 हो जाएगा. 28 दिन हो गया तो 1111. 1111. Good, no? Hmm. This portion is done. Now he is scolding Rukmini ji. Then he will teach Vedanta. है ना? ऐसे होते हैं हर घरों में जब बहू नया ब्याह करके आती है, वो अब वो अंकल दादा इवन दाऊ जैसे वो थोड़ा अपने हुक्म दिखाकर अपने आप को अपने बड़े हैं इन सब से ऐसे प्रूव करने का कोशिश करते. यू ऑल नो इट. So Balramji sorting out the issue, same time seeing to it that both are younger to him, Krishna and Rukmini, so that they always will be surrendering to him to sort out any issues if they come. And after this lesson, both of them never went to Balram because they understood. And they never had a problem. एक बार भगवान कृष्ण ही प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करते हैं. What it is, we'll see. Another time, Satyabhama tries to create problem that is not there in this Purana. So, though Bhagavata 10th Skandha talks about Krishna Leelas, mind you, the many things which are not told here, they are said in other Puranas. Because यहाँ वही लिखते जाओ तो इतना बड़ा हो जाएगा. Bhagavata is mainly for all 24 avatars. More importance given to Krishna avatara doesn't mean Bhagavatam is only Krishna avatara, doesn't mean Krishna avatara is completely told. Means the minute details कुछ चीजें हम मिस हो जाते हैं. सब एक ही जगह नहीं लिख सकते ना. These are all things with our mature mind we have to understand just to answer if that questions doubt come. But doubts questions will never come to the one whose focus is to the point that through all this I have to develop my bhakti and jnana. As you know, go doubt there. Now, what is she? He is scolding her. He, he, these are the things. Rajyasya bhumehe vittasya striyah manasya tejasah. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because of which generally the quarrels happen. Those who are the Kshatriyas, for the sustenance of these 6, they can kill even brother and all. See, this is general law. We never talk general in our last 3, 4 years of time in our 5,000 classes. We talk all on the basis of sadhaka, sadhana. Remember, somebody may be Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Not necessary that they are sadhakas. The non-sadhaka Kshatriyon ko wo rule hai. But if you are sadhaka, for us, the mind and peace and punya are important, not material. Therefore, we give the material. Don't mix up between a non-sadhaka Kshatriya and sadhaka Kshatriya. You understood? एक क्षत्रिय साधक है तो उनको अपने भाई के लिए धन वगैरह न्योछावर करना चाहिए. साधक है क्योंकि साधक का शुड माइंड इज इनर सेल्फ एंड डिवोशन टू गॉड. But if he's a Kshatriya but non-sadhaka, no Paramatma as a goal, then he'll have to maintain his life and survival. No, therefore he'll have to do that dharma. We have to be very sharp and careful. There's a difference between sadhaka dharma, vyavahar ke dharma. The moment we come to the sadhana patha, that also Paramatma sadhana, suddenly all definitions change. Very clear. And those who do vyavahara at that time only become sadhaka. Then when these crucial junctions of deciding comes, that time they forego the material for the peace of mind. That adds to their पुण्य. पुण्य भगवान की कृपा से शुद्ध अंतःकरण के हेल्प में आता है. अंतःकरण शुद्धि साधना वाला ज्ञान कराता है हमसे. सॉरी, ज्ञान वाला साधना वाला ज्ञान दिलाता है हमको. दिस इज हाउ इट इज. नाउ व्हाट ही सेज कि तव इयम विषमा बुद्धि अज्ञवतु. लाइक एन इग्नोरेंट इज योर रॉन्ग इंटेलेक्ट. पहले से बता रहे बलराम, तव इयम विषमा बुद्धि अज्ञवतु. What is sarvabhuteshu duhrudam? This your brother who is very bad for everyone. Yat manyase sada bhadram. You are only praying for the goodness of this fellow. भगवत कहते कि सुहृदाम अपि भद्रम एवं अभद्रम. Means what? For your own relatives, when they have to get punishment sometimes for their wrongdoings, that is for good only. No, this is a very crucial topic which actually has to be talked for 1 or 2 hours exhaustively, detailedly. In few words only we talk. What it is, ki there is difference between sambandha, asakti and dharma. Wherever our relativity and our attachment overpowers dharma, we are committing biggest of the blunder or sinner. Whether it is in our own domestic affairs, whether we are in politics, running the whole nation, show of the nation. So let us put it directly through example. Rukmi, your brother, so you are attached to him, but he is adharmic, and with your attachment, you are only praying for his welfare, praying for his long life, which is wrong because such a bad fellow lives for long time. He will trouble everybody, na? हम बताओ. लाइक इन टीवी समटाइम्स यू सी ना, इतना फ्रीक्वेंटली हो रहा है आजकल, या अभी हमेशा होता है, रिपोर्ट होते हैं आजकल. देयर इज वन सेट ऑफ पेरेंट्स ऑफ अ चाइल्ड सन, लेट अस से he murdered, killed somebody. That father tries to justify his father's son's act by all reasons. You can listen to his reports, his interviews done by the TV channel. There his asakti is overpowering. Then what that son has done. In some other cases you see that they say इस लड़के से हमारा कोई संबंध नहीं है, ये हमारा बेटा होता तो इतना घृणा वाला काम नहीं करता है, तो we are not attached. The legal procedure can take action. We have nothing to say. For them, the dharma is important more than attachment to the children. Because come what may, killing is always crime. There are many other ways you can approach. You can't take that final step. Even the government court cannot do that. They have to find all the processes means to avoid it. Only when it's going out of control, government can do in the interest of total. Individual cannot take law into the hands. That's what. Is it not? We have to be very careful here. So, like you see them here, you are attached to your brother and you are telling Krishna to stop. Now you reverse the position. If Krishna is in the position of Rukmi and Rukmi in position, you will ask Rukmi, but Rukmi will not listen to you because he's cruel fellow. You will kill only Krishna. In both cases, your attachment is wrong. You should see who is dharma, who is adharma. So your brother, yeah, but then he's doing wrong. Therefore, tell him what is right, or else leave. Otherwise, when you support such bad people, their bad actions will cause the problem to you because वो पाप तुमको भी लग जाता है. They are very subtle vyavaharika dharmas, which are very essential. Very, very essential for our clear understanding. So that first श्लोक में पहले Balrama ji has given her some nice teaching, some scolding. So straight away he says कि तव इयं विषमा बुद्धि and agnyavad. Your is a wrong buddhi and you are like ignorant only. Ki sarvabhuteshu duhrudam. Towards everybody, these fellows are bad. They are very terrible and selfish. And towards them, yat manyase sada bhadram. And you are always wanting them to be safe. Good people should be safe, not bad. That is why we have changed our prayers. Durjana sajjano bhuyat. Then only sajjana shanti mapnayat shanto muccheda bandebhya mukta shanyani muchet. Or sarve janaha sujanaha bhavantu sarve sujanaha sukhino bhavantu. Don't say sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. This is a wrong prayer in this Kali Yuga. When you say sarve janaha sukhinaha, in that all the bad people also are given our prayers, so then they are continuing living a long life, destroying the country. Is it not? Because prayer also has a very powerful thing, no? उसका वो marks मिल जाते हैं. And it is common sense that we should not pray for the health and long life of bad people. How can you allow them? They are creating chaos to the whole world and dharma. This is a wrong prayer. It's the common sense nahi hai. That is called Agnyavata, and also what is the word Vishama Buddhi. Vishama Buddhi is wrong conviction. Agnya is you are not basing it on the right knowledge. You are ignorant. So you are limited, narrow in your understanding. You are looking at him only as your brother. But that fellow has stopped you only from marrying Krishna. If you love him so much, why did you write letter? Why have you boarded the chariot and ran? अब बोलती हो फिर वो पीछे है मारो मत. So this is telling for future that when occasion future comes, Balarama only is going to kill Rukmini. That time Rukmini will not talk anything because already उनको पाठ पढ़ा चुके हैं. ये मजेदार होता है. Very, very important. That is why India will never support Pakistan as long as all terrorist outfits, everything they stop and they hand over all those masterminds who have continuously troubled our India from last 40, 50 years. We should never. No bilateral cricket will be there, no other relativity there, nothing. होना ही नहीं चाहिए. We will not endorse, support. For us, our nation's protection is important. For China and America, उनको क्या बड़ा है, तो इतने दूर है. When Pakistan sends terrorists there, तब जाकर उनको दिमाग पता चलेगा. See, the Adhyatmika sadhana ke time, because you have to go beyond Prakriti and all, the approach is different. But when we are in Vyavahara, the Vyavaharika dharmas have different flavor. Don't mix up them, don't lose one for the other, don't trouble one for the other. So when you are in sadhana, don't worry about Vyavahara. इस तरह से समझ लो. अब देखो, these श्लोकास आर प्योर वेदांत. एक या दो ही बताएंगे, पहले क्लास में भी हो चुका है ना. ही सेस आत्ममोहः नृणाम एषः कल्प्यते देवमायया सुहृत दुहृत सुहृत दुर्हृत उदासीनः इति. And to whom deha atmamanina. देखो, बलराम is giving Vedanta Jnana. Deha Atma Maninam, those who do the manana, that Deha alone is Atma. So those who consider the body as the self, for them only by Deva Maya, because of the self delusion, these three things happen. So there are three things. Atma Moha means self is not known. Deha Atma, therefore body is taken as self. Deva Maya, then the Maya functions. What does Maya do? This Kalpana in the minds of human beings. What is a Kalpana? Somebody is Suhrutu, somebody is my well-wisher and friend to me, and Durhrutu, somebody is my enemy, then somebody is Udasina. है ना? Shatru, Mitra, Udasina about other beings happens in the mind because of Maya. That Maya comes into the function when we have the Deha Atma Tadatmya. Deha Atma Tadatmya happens when the real Atma we have not discovered. Therefore, here Atma Moham is Atma Ajnana, लीडिंग टू समथिंग। तो आत्मा के रूप में लेना है, रियल आत्मा को आत्मा के रूप में नहीं लिया और किसी को लेना पड़ता है। देखो, देह इज टेकन एज आत्मा। द मोमेंट बॉडी इज टेकन एज सेल्फ, देवा माया कम्स, it deludes our mind. In that mind, whatever is giving sukha to this body or my individuality by any means, they are suhrutu. How much are they are bad otherwise? And whoever are giving dukkha to me, the individual, they are duhrutu. How much are good they are otherwise? And those are not giving sukha or dukkha, whatever they may be, I am udasina to them. Actually, there is no friend, there is no enemy, there is no udasina. Because friend, enemy, udasina will be there only when there are two. Two is an ignorance. No, there is only one without second Brahman. In the Ekameva Advayam Brahma, because of not knowing that Dvaita is created, in that Dvaita, one thing is this Panchakosha, with that I have Atma Tadatmya. Then all other things are put into these three categories, any one of them. Some are Suhrut, others are Durhrut, Duruhrut. The third category are Udasin. Like that's why Gita 6th chapter, Suhrut, Mitra, Ari, Udasina, Madhyastha, Dveshya, Bandushu, Sadhushu, Apicha Papeshu, Samabuddhir Vishishyate. देखो, समता बुद्धि परमात्मा ज्ञानम. So this is a very important knowledge. We are seeking this only through our Upanishad Adhyanam. This is our goal. All the other story of रुक्मिणी को भगवान कृष्ण ले गए तो हमको क्या मिल रहा है? हमको शादी का लड्डू भी नहीं मिला. 10 बार पढ़ो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता हमको. But this knowledge given by Balarama makes us open our eye. It is both ways. When I have Dehatadhatmya, then somebody is Shatru Mitra, that grows. So too, when I take somebody as Shatru Mitra, Dehatadhatmya grows. Bondage. Liberation also same. Dehatadhatmya reduce करो, Shatru Mitra भावना जाएगा. Shatru Mitra भावना को छोड़ते जाओ, Dehatadhatmya जाएगा. Negatively, they can be complementing. Positively, they can be complementing. We were doing the negative complementation so far. That एक तरफ शत्रु मित्र को बढ़ा रहे, दूसरे का हम देवस में बढ़ा रहे. So positively, let's complement. Let us not consider anyone as Shatru Mitra because some isolated incident says. So too, let us know the body is only an instrument. I am in that. To do the sadhana, I am given this one. Thus, हम देवस में छोड़ दो. So, how clear it is? Deha Atmamaninam, Dehavamaya, Nunam, Esha Kalpete, Suhrut, Durhrut, Udasinaha. And the cause of all of that is Atma Moha. Moha means Ajnana here. When we don't know the one without second self, then we are forced to identify the one set of Upadi. Then I become this Deha. Then from that Dehosmi Drushti, I start thinking, which is called as Maya, because of which I divide the world into Shatru Mitra Adi. Then one Shatru Mitra Adi Bhavana comes, entire Dharma gone. Because Dharmadi you can practice when you are neutral. Don't consider anybody Shatru. Like for a judge, he cannot have any Shatru Mitra when they are somebody came as accused. Then only he can listen to both lawyers. Finally, according to law, he will give punishment or riha kar denge. He cannot, अरे मेरा दोस्त है यार छोड़ दो, even if he has murdered and proved by all means. या मेरा दुश्मन है, therefore even though he is acquitted, but still उसको डाल ही दो 6 महीने जेल में. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Very interesting. Then in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 श्लोका में बलराम जी कंटिन्यूस तत्व विचार. I wanted to do it, but then देखो एक बार वेदांत पे हम जाते ना विचारना, unless the total topic is explained, even if it is 1000th time, there is no contentment to a speaker and there is no fulfillment to the listener also. और पूरा शास्त्र तो इसी ज्ञान के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं. So let us stop here there today. Tomorrow when we come, quickly we'll finish that 12th Skandha, 8, 7 chapters, all the few Jnana shlokas that are taught by Suthaji. 2-3 ही है वहाँ, मार्कंडेय का भी शुरू करेंगे. Here also, maximum we will see Balarama Upadesha. If possible, we will see that Rukmini Vivaha with Krishna, and the entire Nagara is so beautifully decorated. Let us see tomorrow. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasa Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Bhurvasvat Svarenyam Bhargo Dev Dhima Dev Vasidhyat. Deva Savita Prasatyan Tarjan Pranaya Pana Vyana Udana Samanaya Brahmane. Madhya 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 Vashvasta Padrukshanatam Tambula. Nirajnan Darshayam Om. Neelamega Shama Krishna Nityagan Mona Krishna Bala Gopala Krishna. Bhavya Mangalam Venugalula Krishna Vedanta Vidya. Navanita Jora Krishna Nitya Mangalam Bhakta. Janadhara Krishna the Paravadaya. Ardhe Krishna Mukti Sandhaya Krishna Murti Mangalam Gita Murdata Krishna Parama Yogesha Krishna Partha Saradrupa Krishna Sarva Mangala Om Natatra Niyamavitaya Tasya Manadana Namo Brahma Vedi Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Shastra Ki Jai Deveda Vyasudeva Sutani Bhagavadacharya Ki Jai Ulo Vaisava Santara Ki Jai Sadhunath Maharaj Ki Jai Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtana Govinda Govinda समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. ओम श्री कृष्ण. Thank you, friends. Join in 3 minutes for Adhyatma Ramayana.